enterprises are massive, interlocking machines. Thousands of processes running in the background, all working perfectly right up until the second they jam. When things grind to a halt, the fallout usually hits two distinct groups at the exact same time. On one side, an internal employee's network suddenly drops, killing their productivity. On the other, a paying customer encounters a severe software bug, locking them out of their account. Trying to force both of those problems through a single generic support queue creates an operational bottleneck. The internal worker needs their specific hardware reconnected so they can do their job, while the external customer needs a high-touch response to ensure they don't cancel their subscription. To keep the whole machine running, the support framework has to split, routing issues based entirely on who you are actually helping. This split defines two completely separate disciplines: IT service management for the workforce and customer service management for the consumer. When a complex server rack suddenly trips or a critical laptop motherboard fries, an internal employee is effectively sidelined. IT service management is the inward-facing response. It exists solely to support the staff, keeping their tools functioning so the business can operate. The scope here is entirely structural. It covers managing internal infrastructure, deploying software updates, mitigating security risks, and repairing broken hardware. Success on this track is measured by efficiency. The goals are strictly to reduce friction for the workforce, ensure system upgrades don't cause new crashes, and keep operational downtime as close to zero as possible. When this internal framework is fully optimized, the technology essentially becomes invisible. The workforce goes about their day without ever noticing the infrastructure holding them up. On the outside, the dynamic flips. A paying customer isn't dealing with a broken office printer. They are trying to use a service they purchased, and they've hit a wall. Customer service management is the outward-facing framework. It is engineered specifically to guide the consumer through their problem and maintain their trust in the brand. Consumers reach out from everywhere, firing off an email, calling a hotline, or typing into a chat portal. CSM aggregates all of that disjointed communication into a single, comprehensive customer profile. The stakes here are entirely commercial. A fast, coordinated response protects business revenue by maintaining high satisfaction rates and preventing frustrated users from abandoning the product. But there is a massive limitation to this setup. If a customer's issue stems from a deep flaw in the software's code, the frontline agent taking their call is completely powerless to actually fix it. This creates an operational chasm. Customer service agents don't write code, and back-office IT engineers don't talk to external customers. To bridge that gap, enterprise platforms rely on a shared data model. This architecture acts as connective tissue, linking the front and back offices. When a customer reports a software bug, the agent immediately logs it, generating a front office case file. Because the systems are connected, that same agent seamlessly triggers a technical incident from within the same case file, pushing the alert straight to the engineering queue. The communication void is gone. The external customer's problem is now directly linked to the internal engineer who has the technical skills to solve it. The back-office team receives the technical ticket, deploys a patch to fix the software, and officially marks the incident as resolved. The moment that internal incident closes, the system automatically synchronizes the status back across the bridge, instantly updating the customer's original case file. The front office agent sees the resolution in real time and notifies the user that their software is working again, completely eliminating the need to chase down engineers for an update. The most efficient enterprises recognize that dividing internal and external support is only the first step. By linking those frameworks together, they dissolve the departmental silos and turn the entire organization into a single, unified system of action.